Bad react.
Bad react.
Bad react. Bad react. Bad react.
Bad react. Hitting that play button. What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei, a place to be chill. I'm saying back with some more Fat React. So 9/11's come up, the 20-year anniversary of 9/11. My God, it's been 20 years. And I love documentaries. I'm very huge on documentaries. I watch them all the time, especially when it comes about 9/11, because I was alive. And I wasn't like, like I was 1-2 years old. No, I was a teenager when 9/11 happened. And it still affects me to this day. And literally, there are certain things that you can remember in your life barely, and there's certain things you can remember in your life like literally just happened 2 hours ago. And that's when it comes to 9/11. So I every year I look at some documentaries. Some years be quieter than others, but 20th anniversary, we got new movies and documentaries coming out on all the streaming services, and one of them happened to be good old Spike Lee. Now here's the thing. Look, when it comes to Spike Lee, I like Spike Lee. I actually love Spike Lee. I love a lot of his movies. He's a great artist, but he's in your face, and I'm like, Spike Lee tackles a lot of black and brown issues. But I was like, 9/11. I never thought I would see a documentary by Spike Lee about 9/11, and then also it's about New York and the epicenter and stuff going on with COVID. And I'm like, this seems interesting. I gotta check this out. So he dropped the trailer for it, so I want to check the trailer out. So let's check it out, shall we? Hitting that play button.
This is New York City, the greatest city in the world, but it is still a soft target for the virus, target for Al-Qaeda. What are you going to do?
This is Busta Rhymes.
Jon Stewart.
New York City paramedic.
Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez. Rosie Perez.
Flight attendant.
Steve Buscemi.
I am an inventor on the COVID-19 vaccine.
What hospital were you born in?
Brooklyn Hospital.
On the morning of September 11th, the whole world changed.
Oh,
I don't think America was prepared for something like this to happen in our country.
When I was on the pile, when I was part of that effort, you really felt the love of humanity right there. It just lifted you.
We were driven together. What COVID did was drive us apart.
We are now the epicenter of this crisis right here in New York City.
Strangely, you feel connected to the humanity, that all of us are in this kind of boat together.
A lot of us were in the hamster wheel. COVID stopped the hamster wheel, and a lot of people fell out and didn't like what we saw in America. Didn't like the racism, didn't like the authoritarianism, didn't like the lies, didn't like the conspiracy theories. 2020, I think, put a spotlight on the worst and the best in this country, and New York City was the epicenter of the whole thing.
When I saw the little white girl put a little fist up and said, "No justice, no peace," that's when I knew this was different.
Whose street?
Ralph Street.
Whose street?
Ash Street.
We'll get through this together. That's how we do it. That's how New Yorkers do it.
Always been people saying, New York is dead, I'm leaving, sayonara.
I heard the same thing on September 12th, 2001.
I'm not gonna get scared off. I am Brooklyn born.
Come on, Spike. You know what's up.
A knockdown is different than a knockout. And a setback is nothing more than a setup for a comeback. Get ready for the great New York City comeback once again.
Firefighters in California, floods in Mississippi and Louisiana, hurricanes in Florida. New Yorkers always step up first. Fact! New York is always the first to vote yes on emergency spending. No matter.
No matter what?
No matter what.
That looks good. That looks dope. I know it says a 4-part documentary, 2 hours apiece. That's a long thing. I think it's supposed to be airing each Sunday until 9/11. The last documentary I think I've seen from Spike Lee was when the levees broke, which was, God, that was a hard watch. That was a hard watch. I'm pretty sure he didn't. No, I'm lying, because the last one I seen, I think, is when he did Bad 25 for Michael Jackson. So, but I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for this one. Post all your comments down below. How'd you guys feel about you know, see 9/11 documentaries, so we check this one out. And for more reactions, hit the subscribe button right here on NC Studios. Once again, it's NC a place to be. Children Mercedes, and the Fat React is out.